dominate, right? There was a reason Kobe and Shaquille had a problem when they were playing. It's the same right here, right? You have Max and you have a Max and you have an Embiid. And the Max is like, yo, I got to come in here and work to do this just to get a fraction of what you can do. You're the best player here. You're saying you're the best player in the league. Look at the example you're giving us. You're not the hardest working guy. You're not the first one here. You're not the last. Everything. The example of you talking about I want to be a champion. You're not showing no championship qualities for us, right? That's Giannis is Giannis for a reason, right? If Giannis had your skill, then there wouldn't be no conversation of who the best player on the planet is, right? You have what he wants. You need what he has naturally. Right? He has a motor that goes. He wants to win. He's going to be at practice. He's going to do whatever it takes to be the best. And that's been the question with Embiid this whole time. Is do you really want to be the best, or do you just want to keep playing the way you play? You're going to dominate. You're going to be a Hall of Famer, right? You're going to be one of the top big men that ever played this game. But there's going to be somebody on the other side who don't even have 25% of your talent, and he's going to be put in front of you. And he's going to win awards. He already has 3 of them. Right? If you ask a basketball player who's better, we're going to pick you every time.
Well, everything you know, there is no AI.
No, it's a you thing. It's you. You have to. It has to be in you. But you go. What I'm saying is, if you let the person, you know us. If you let me get away with it, if I can come late, you don't say nothing. I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna take a mile.
You give me an inch, you're gonna take a mile.
I feel like this is the first season that people are pointing the finger at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He don't know how to take it right.
Jimmy Butler was there with him?
Yeah, baby.
Who else was there with him? Harden, then, it was then. This is the first time people are like, all right,
so
now it's you.
We have that clip ready. Obviously, I paraphrased it, but I want you guys just to hear what Sham said, all the details. So let's run that clip real quick.
Last night, they had an hour-and-a-half long team meeting in that post-game locker room in Miami. And I think a lot was said, a lot was accepted, a lot was aired out. Coaches saying we need players to practice harder, show more attention to detail. Players saying we need to be coached harder. We want to be coached harder. But most notable of all that, also Tyrese Maxey, the 24-year-old young star. He challenged Joel Embiid, the face of the franchise, the former league MVP, that we need you to be on time for team activities, and it saying that there's a trickle-down effect. When you are missing, when you are tardy, when you are late for what I was told everything was the line, it has an effect on the rest of the locker room, the rest of the players, the coaching staff. And yesterday, Joel Embiid was listed doubtful most of the day. Teammates, coaches, no one really saw, heard from him, and then he shows up at warm-ups, plays in the game. They had a double-digit lead, great lead in the first half, completely 180 flip.
Well, what's going on? Can you gonna find me a game or no?
Is someone that Tyrese Maxey loves, but this was the elephant in the room, and Tyrese Maxey addressed it. They're very close. They're very close friends. They hold each other accountable. But last night, Tyrese Maxey delivered a message to Joel Embiid that I think a lot of people saw coming for a really long time.
So just listening to the way that was reported, you know, me put my Inspector Gadget on. Trying to figure out who camp that came from.
I don't know who it came from, but I will say this. It's not that deep. First off, we know Big Fella from day one. He physically can't do it. I can't go back-to-back days. I can't go hard. I can't practice like these young boys. Y'all know that. Tyrese Maxey said the least you can do is show up on time.
You can have it, right?
And so that's not a big deal. That's just calling him out and actually being a point guard.
So as players, though, you've been in team meetings like this, you've been in players-only meetings like this. As players, how do you feel now when you got to see Shams on the Pat McAfee show detailing exactly what went down in that meeting?
We didn't have those back then.
So as former player for all of that, right? There was a team that we had in Denver, and the coach asked how to deal with the player, right? And I told him, there's only two things we respect, right? Money and playing time. You find, like, to your point, you find $2,500 here, $3,000 there, that ain't doing nothing. You're gonna find it, for one. You're gonna do it, make it count.
Yep.
Or don't play it. I'm tired of hearing about it. So in this case, only two things: money, playing time. He late, make it count. I'm playing. Don't play it. Don't play it, right? That's my thing with it.
Feels like they
to
are
make it
now.
No. You got to make an example. You can't. So it can't come from the player. Listen, Tyrese Maxey can say whatever he wants to this man. Hold him accountable. It's only putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. If it come from a player. Because all it's going to do, he's going to 2 weeks, show up, whatever, and then
Back to normal.
Back to normal. Once they start winning. If that happens, he's going to go back to it. Because there's been no consequence behind these actions.
But they haven't had his back. It's like every time it's with Philly, they point the blame at him this year. From the organization, nobody had his back. Nobody had his back this year.
Every year,
From
it's been
people
everybody
that
else.
talked about his brother and son.
But that ain't got nothing to do with you showing up and being a professional.
Last year,
Because you notorious late, you gonna take up for a motherfucker because you always late your goddamn
I'm not gonna take him for if I.
So you gonna take up for the late motherfucker. You gonna take up for the late guy.
But if everybody here always talking about, you think you want to show up to some place on time?
I'm gonna be professional.
How about last year? How about the year before that?
It was no, right?
Nobody said anything.
Nick, you was on the team with me, right? I marched in my own.
Yeah, what is going
I
on?
want to say what the fuck I want to, but one thing nobody ever was gonna say was I was what? Unprofessional. But whatever else you want to say about me, I'm professional and I'm fucking on time. I don't give a fuck about it. Whatever else you say about me,
Right.
I did my job. I was professional. I showed the fuck up on time.
But Nick, did you know if Kane was on time or not if you weren't there?
There's telltale signs out.
You said you're always late. Because I'm late too. I know. I'm late, so I don't know when y'all get here. I know when I get here. Some of y'all be here, some of y'all know.
Like when he used to, like, even like 4 or 5 years ago, when they used to show.
We'll be deploying shortly. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
That's not the place for that. Right? Even if you're doing it, you do that behind the scenes. Like, so when I think that's what you do, it's that
Enemy dropping into the AR. Fire! All stations green light. We're deploying to the war zone. A deserter left your squad. We'll redeploy you faster to make up for it. Resurgence. Stay alive to keep the squad in the fight. Enemy soldier incoming. Supply box UAV is on the way. Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your TAC map.
Around!
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. We've got 10 squads active in the field. You're down 1 squad, mate. We'll get you redeployed faster. Your squad mate's MIA. We're reducing redeployment time. Down to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Enemy counter UAV inbound. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
Taking fire!
Enemy soldier incoming. Contract was compromised. Stand down. Your squad's in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Got movement. Got movement.